Welcome to Luxurious and Chic, where we will be showing you everything about luxury and help you experience the billionaire lifestyle. From gold-studded mega yachts to gold luxury cars, and from castles to gold-plated furnishings, here's a glimpse of Dubai's billionaires and how they flex their royal lifestyle. Number 1. Khalifa bin Zayed AlNahyan. Former president of Dubai, Khalifa bin Zayed AlNahyan, flashes cash in one of the globe's fanciest cities to stand out throughout the city with the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa. As of the end of 2021, his money is at $15 billion. Here are a few of the purchases. Not just 10, not 50, not just even 100. There are 200 cars in his car collection. What? He owns a $1.2 million bullet and bomb-proof Audi A8 LM and a purple Mercedes-Benz A63 for $147,500. He has a Lamborghini collection of 7 Gallardos, 13 Hurricanes, and 21 Aventadors. There are also 13 P1s and 24 720s among McLarens in Khalifa bin Zayed AlNahyan's garage. He owns 7 LaFerraris that cost between $1.5 to $7 million each. There's also a Koenigsegg Lykan Hypersport, a lot of Mercedes and Paganis, plus all of the additional models from those manufacturers. His entire collection is estimated to be worth $100 million. His $120 million was spent on an RS-860 crore private plane. In the interior, there are 5 seats in an uber-comfy throne chamber setup. A California king bed is just on the other side of the barrier, perfect for extended naps filled with technicolor dreams. Is there anything else? Well, Sheikh Khalifa also owns the Azam, the world's largest yacht. The cost of the 590-foot ultra-sleek vessel is anticipated to be $605 million. Number 2. Mohammed bin Rashid AlMaktoum. He is the Vice President and Prime Minister of UAE and is also serving as the country's Minister of Defense as well as the ruler of the Emirates of Dubai. One of his largest outlays was the $500 million to his ex-wife, Jordan's Princess Haya. But here's how he spends his money. Sheikh Mohammed drives a $250,000 white Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG No. 1, which means it was the first one off the assembly line. But it's nothing compared to his collection of golden automobiles. He owns a $1.4 million gold Godzilla Nissan GTR, a gold Ferrari 360 Modena worth $3.2 million, a $5.8 million gold Porsche 918 Spider, a $3.2 million gold Land Rover Vogue, a gold Lamborghini Aventador worth $7.5 million, an $8.2 million gold Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe, a gold Mercedes AMG G63 truck worth $9.6 million, a gold Bugatti Veyron worth $9.2 million, and his $14.2 million crown gem, a customized 24-karat Rolls-Royce that looks like it was made for a Batman movie. Mohammed is so passionate about horses that he formed the Godolphin racing team and its phenomenally competent stallion operation, Darley. They have ranches in Australia, England, Kentucky, and Ireland, and over 100 race horses valued more than $8 million, including Hartnell, a horse racing Hall of Famer. On his $400 million yacht, named after his home country of Dubai, he commemorates his horse racing successes. With a lobster tank and a disco, the third largest private yacht is suited for a night of partying and dancing. Number 3. Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. With a fortune of $2.1 billion, the Emir of Qatar has more riches than Queen Elizabeth. He has absolute monarchical power. He owns 12 S600 Maybach luxury automobiles, each valued at $516,000 each, his white Lexus LX 570 priced at $91,400, 3 Bentley Bentegas each valued $240,000, and a $500,000 Bentley Mulsanne limo for that show-stopping attention. In addition, he also owns the $500 million Al-Luxuirious yacht. The 400-foot, 800-ton sea beast is the pinnacle of luxury, yet it's only the world's 33rd largest private vessel. But did you know that this guy is a generous gift giver? Well, yeah. He delivers gifts that are more valuable than the Buffalo Sabres NHL team. He presented Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan with a $400 million Boeing 747-8 private plane, which contains a stateroom, a boardroom, and a hospital inside. Tamim's strong affection for Erdogan was confirmed. I'm curious as what the Turkish president received in exchange from the Emir. Number 4. King Mohammed VI of Morocco. With a net worth of $5 billion, he is one of the world's wealthiest kings. His Majesty is allowed to live in Rabat's royal palace. It has a colossal entrance, and the king's private mosque is a wonderful spot to find calm as well as admire top-notch Moroccan architecture. It has elegant tomb houses for King Mohammed V's marble casket after he died in 1961. Even the Pope is impressed. According to Forbes, the castle costs $960,000 per day to run, including personal bills, clothes, and vehicle maintenance. Let's face it, Rolls-Royce and Mercedes-Benz 600W100 maintenance aren't cheap. King Mohammed VI likes to take his private Boeing 747-400 worth over $600 million to his getaway residence right around the corner of the Eiffel Tower, which he purchased for $94 million from a Saudi royal family. Real estate in Paris costs an average of $1,345.81 per square foot, so you know it's a massive mansion with 12 bedrooms, swimming pool, game room, private garden, and private parking. With parking places in Paris costing approximately $40,000 per year, having one in the center of the City of Light would be ideal. Number 5. Nassef Sawiris. Despite the fact that Egypt's monarchy was dissolved in 1953, Nassef Sawiris, an Egyptian billionaire, was affluent enough to be pharaoh. He is the richest Arab and Africa's 4th richest man with an estimated net worth of $7.7 billion. The Cairo Mafia bought a $70 million property in New York City with his money. The acquisition of 965th Avenue for that money is the city's largest co-op transaction ever. There are 5 fireplaces in the building, 14 rooms for him to discover, and a wraparound balcony with views of Central Park. While the specifics of his family's Cairo property are kept under wraps. He drives a 2019 Audi Q5 that costs around $52,000, a little humble car for a billionaire, huh? Yet he owns an $80 million 240-foot Yala yacht and not one, but 2 Gulfstream G650 luxury jets, each worth more than $70 million. Number 6. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud. Besides being the Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, also known as MBS, is the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defense of Saudi Arabia. For Salvatore Mundi, he paid $450.3 million. By the way, that is an actual Leonardo da Vinci painting. This painting has belonged to 3 distinct kings of England at 3 different eras. Mohammed bin Salman also bought Chateau Louis XIV for $300 million. That's the world's most expensive residence. There are many statues of French nationals, as well as a real gold Star Wars C-3PO statue, and the gold doesn't end there. The large fountain at the entrance and amenities like the pool and indoor theater with reclining red leather seats are all adorned with gold. Thanks to a glass underwater chamber, you may sneak downstairs to admire the fishes on leather couches while pondering your next significant move. What does the future hold for MBS and the Saudi royal family? Will they desire to purchase the moon? I'm sure they'd buy it if it was for sale. When you're so wealthy, however, you acquire items that aren't available for purchase. MBS has been attempting to purchase Manchester United for some time and may be interested in purchasing Newcastle United of the Premier League. What's left when the planet is insufficient? Number 7. Saudi Prince Sultan bin Salman Al Saud. Weddings are another method for them to spend their cash. The wedding of 62-year-old Saudi Prince Sultan bin Salman to a 25-year-old Princess Khalifa in a seemingly endless gown cost a lot of money in 2017. The long convoy consisted of 50 white Range Rovers, the king's color being white. The bride and her family were allegedly given a dowry of $50 million, and the cash was reportedly delivered in 30 suitcases from a bus. Other gifts arrived on a Cinderella-worthy chariot, and the gifts? Lots and lots of diamonds. The elaborate wedding was held at Kuwait's Four Seasons Hotel, Burj Al Shaya. Bin Salman paid a $502 million 432-footer yacht from Russian vodka magnate Yuri Shefler. And every year, it costs $49 million to operate, or $136,000 per day, or $5,650 per hour. On the bow, there's a helipad and a chopper, because when you're a Saud and you have to go, you have to go. Number 8. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal Al Saud. In a luxury 747, Prince Al-Walid takes to the skies. When you have a quarter of the world's known oil supply, fueling it isn't a problem. On the plane, there is a master suite with a gold-plated shower. And in 1991, the $18.7 billion billionaire purchased Donald Trump's 282-foot yacht, the Trump Princess, and renamed it the Kingdom 5KR. That ship has been seen before, appearing in the James Bond movie Never Say Never Again, dubbed as the Flying Saucer. She was also Queen's muse for the song Khashoggi Ship, which was released in 1989. When he drives his $48 million diamond-encrusted Benz SL600, he is a highway superstar. Even the tailpipe is a dazzle. There are enough Swarovski crystal accents to fill in some of the gaps. He did the same thing for his $20,000 Ducati motorbike for $4.8 million. Al-Walid has 3 palaces. One is under development in central Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and 2 that are presently operational. He lives in the Kingdom Palace, a 250,000 square foot palace. 317 rooms with Italian marble, oriental rugs, silk, gold-plated faucets, and 250 televisions are available. The property is worth $130 million. Personal chefs work in 4 separate kitchens at the palace, one for Arab cuisine, one for Asian cuisine, one for continental cuisine, and a 4th for desserts. Guests can unwind in the lagoon-shaped pool or enjoy a movie in the subterranean theater, which has 45 seats. 3 outdoor pools and a huge indoor pool are available on the property. Another one is the Kingdom Resort with 500,000 square feet, which has 3 lakes and gardens. It's almost like he has his own private hotel. The prince entertains prominent guests at this castle, including Bill Gates, his old chum Khaldun Al-Mubarak, parliamentary delegates around the world, and other VIPs. Kingdom Oasis is still being built, and it will be a 4 million square foot palace. It'll be a luxury resort with a private zoo and a 70,000 square meter lake. He also bought a castle. Yes, the castle of Castagneto in the hills of Turin, Italy. This residence was purchased by the prince in 2009. Arabs' wealth can possibly replenish the bank accounts of every poor person on the planet and still live well. They are indeed that wealthy, and these Arab billionaires certainly know how to live like a king. What do you think of these 8 Arab billionaires? Do tell us in the comments. If you like to learn more about the lifestyle of other Arab billionaires, check our channel and look for the Royal Lifestyles of Arab Billionaires Part 1. If you want to know about the most expensive things in the world, look inside the lives of the wealthiest people on the planet, or how to achieve success in your life, make sure to hit the subscribe button and stay updated on our latest videos. Don't forget to hit the like button.